Hello everybody and welcome to Benvarmeren and Continuum. Today we are going to be talking about my motivation for casting. So let's just jump straight into it. So my motivation. I am competitive by nature, which means that I want to be the best. And I want to be the best at everything that I do, which is why that when I started to cast, I decided that I wanted to spend more time at casting than playing, because I used to play a lot of League of Legends, and when I play a lot of League of Legends, it's because I want to become the best at playing League of Legends. I want to become a challenger or master or whatever. I just want to reach the highest point of my individual skill level, and I want to work hard, and I want to work even harder than I do. So every hobby that I have is a hobby that I want to work harder on so that I can improve and become the best. So when I started to cast, I wanted to become the best, and I wanted to become better than the best. And that is a huge statement to make, and there's a long way to go still. But I wanted to become the best possible shoutcaster that I could, and reach the top of the level or the rankings that I could. I want to become as good as a shoutcaster as Monte Cristo or the Fish or Froskuren, the two guys and one girl that I really look up to. Especially Froskuren is probably the colorcaster that I look up to the most, because I think she's everything that I want to be, and then still not what I want to be, because she isn't as hype as I can be. But I love her knowledge. I love the way that she explains things. So I really want to become someone like her. But because of my motivation to cast, being that I'm a competitive by nature guy, I have no time to play anymore, which is why that I'm not really that highly placed anymore in League of Legends or in Counter-Strike. But the thing is that when you work this way, when you focus so much on becoming the best possible shoutcaster that you can, because you put so much time into it, you get into a continual state of improvement where you are always improving, and it always comes back to you, the feedback that you give yourself, the way that you can improve. It'll become easier this way. And also, I really enjoy competitive games. I've been playing in Team Fortress 2, the European Team Fortress 2 League. I've been playing League of Legends, Counter-Strike, and I'm also looking into Halo Wars 2 Blitz, because I think that's an interesting game, very competitive, and it's basically Hearthstone meets real-time strategy. So I really like those games, and that's why I started to cast, because I just wanted to explore games in a new way. So I really enjoy the games that I cast, and I want to explore games, as I just said, in a different way, just because exploring these games in a different way is a new way to understand the games. It's a new way to understand and explain the games that I really enjoy. So that's why I really enjoy the games that I cast, because I hand-pick those few ones that I want to cast in order to create the best possible commentary that I can do. So, and that just means that playing only does so much. Like, you can play and you can play and you can play, but it'll only get you this far. It'll only get you this far. Whereas as a caster, you can get this far if you get to understand the game and get a new insight, which is basically what casting does. It's a new insight into things. But I also really enjoy telling stories. I really enjoy listening to a great story. I love podcasts. I love reading a book. I love watching movies. And I want to tell the best possible story. That is at least what motivates me a lot, is the fact that I can tell a great story. And of course, the continual improvement that I'm in. But the fact that I can tell a good story about a team that is doing great, tell it so that the viewers understand it, tell them all the little things behind why a team does this, why a team does that, A, B, and C. I really love that. And it makes me sad when it goes wrong. Think Ragnarok, I think that went pretty bad. For example, when I did a cast of Trick Esports versus Ragnarokers, I think that like that game went. It wasn't the best. It definitely wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best at all. And I don't think that I were the right person to tell the story of how Trick Esport nearly got kicked out of the Ragnarok tournament by Ragnarokers, a team that went undefeated for a long time in the tournament. I don't think that I was the right one to do so, which I told my co-casters at that time, and well, they told me that I did my best. I can't do any more, so it's a bit comforting knowing that people actually support you in that sense. But I'm happy when it goes right. Like I just attended Patchland, which is a Danish LAN party just started this year. I think the way that I told the stories of the teams at that LAN, at least from my point of view, were pretty good. And that made me pretty happy that I were able to tell the stories of the teams in the right way, the way that I wanted it to be. But also what motivates me, obviously, besides improving and being competitive, and of course telling a good story, is the fact that I dream of having an esports career. I really want to work as a caster. And there's a long way to go, but I really want to do that. I want to become not necessarily one of the best casters. I just want to improve as much as I can. Again, like Frostcurrent. But if that is not possible, then perhaps I could work as a talent coordinator, because then I could work with the best possible guys, make sure that they were able to do what I never were able to do, and actually get to help those guys so that they could like create that perfect broadcast that I'm dreaming of. But if I do get to like work as a caster, what would motivate me quite a lot is the fact that I could get to work with the established guys. I could get to work with Pyrotechnics or Deficio, Crepo, Drakers. I could get to work with all those guys, and I could bring something new to the table. I could tell stories that people haven't heard before as the new guy in the scene. And that is what I really is motivated by. I really want to do this. I want to be able to tell stories. I want to be able to bring something new to the table. I want to be that fresh spice in the dish, whatever you can, like, whichever analogy you can use. I want to be able to be that guy, and I want to be able to tell the right stories. And that is really what I am so motivated by. I really want to tell the stories. That's probably the best reason why I cast. The exact reason why I'm motivated to cast is that I dream of telling the stories of the teams in the right way. And obviously I want to become better. Even though I stumble and fall from time to time, I get up. I want to keep going. I want to become the best caster that I can. And I only get this through hard work, competitive mindedness, and working hard. And also a thing that motivates me quite a lot is that I have undergone a transformation, both as a caster and a person, since I started high school. I would say that I've become a better person, because I wasn't exactly the best possible person when I started shoutcasting, and for a long period of time. So I really enjoy the fact that I can do all of this, stumble and fall, get up, transform, and tell good stories. I really enjoy that. And I also, in fact, enjoy the fact that I can become better as a caster, both individual, in terms of knowledge, in terms of ways to explain things, but also I can become better as a person and as a team member. Something that I think I've done quite a good job of already in Compete League, which I'm also working on even more, and in Danish Master League, and with the guys that I work with in the Danish esports scene. Just that I can become better and better as a team member is something I really enjoy, something that motivates me quite a lot. Becoming better is exactly one of the reasons that I cast. But again, telling stories is a huge reason as well. But the fact is just that you need to find something that you're interested in. Find something that you enjoy. Because in that sense, you will become motivated. And my motivation, so to say, because of me finding what I'm interested in and what I'm enjoying, is casting. I love to do this. And that is why I continue to do this. I'm motivated to keep doing this. I want to do League of Legends. I want to do Counter-Strike. I want to do Rocket League. I want to do Halo Wars 2 Blitz. I want to do... I've even looked into like getting into Team Fortress. I want to get to do all of these games because I'm motivated to become the best possible shoutcaster. So... that's basically what motivates me to keep going. Again, Benvarmeren's Continuum is a continuing process of thoughts. Basically just me mumbling about whatever I want to talk about. So I do hope you enjoyed this. Remember, check out the links below if you want to get in contact with me. It would help me quite a lot if you would leave a like, subscribe, go onto my YouTube, you already there, never mind, onto my Facebook or my Twitter. Would help me quite a lot. And this is basically what motivates me to cast. So I hope you enjoyed this video in Benvarmeren's Continuum, and I hope you continue to look at my videos, because I want to do even more. I'm not done yet. I want to create this content. This is what motivates me as well. Creating content and being a part of the scene, aside from telling stories and becoming a better person and a better shoutcaster. So, thank you all for watching. Remember, look at the links below, subscribe, whatever. And I'll see you next time.